Howdy folks, Bison Hawk 1 again. Today we're going to be covering another interesting but quite obscure battle mech known as the Cyclops. The Cyclops is a battle mech which is somewhat outlived in its glory, almost becoming irrelevant in the same era that it was produced. The Cyclops was originally developed as a mobile headquarters for Star League Defense Force commanders. Its primary feature was its Tacticon B-2000 battle computer. This allowed commanders to coordinate an entire brigade of battle mechs over a planetary surface. And for a time, it was a modern marvel of battlefield technology. That, and the fact that its battle computer gave its head and neck a strange turtle look. This marvel of technology would exist, of course, in a time before the inner sphere would experience heavy losses in technology. The Cyclops would be produced in all of its glory for a very short period of time until the year 2774, just before the failed production of the Matar. You see, its primary production facility would be destroyed by the Rim World's Republic military. And because of this, and its limited production history, the Cyclops would ultimately lead to an almost immediate dry-up of spare parts. With the number of units with a functional B-2000 computer fading into obscurity, the battle mech was little more than a poorly armored assault mech with an embarrassingly small amount of armor. Though it was adequately armed for both short and long range engagements, as well as having a power plant capable of taking it to higher speeds than most assault mechs, it did suffer some ammo shortages. This, of course, did not stop commanders from fielding the Cyclops as an assault mech, albeit serving as a bodyguard or cannon fodder in place of the unit commander. The often non-functioning B-2000 made the head of the Cyclops somewhat vulnerable despite having adequate armor, leading most pilots to add false head protection to guard against impacts. An adaptation that would later prove to do more harm than good. The Compellans would even adapt a second cockpit on the Cyclops for a nice late-night ride-along. Coming in at 9,217,660 C-bills, a price that would easily justify most assault mechs of equal or greater tonnage, its relatively low battle value of 965 keeps it somewhat relevant for tabletop. The Cyclops comes in at 90 tons, riding in on a Stormbringer HV7 chassis. It carries 10 tons of Star Shield special armor, and its Hermes 360 engine moves it along at an impressive 64.8 kilometers per hour. Its Olmsted 840 communications module greatly extends the range of the B-2000 battle computer. It carries one Delta Dart LRM-20 with 1 ton of reloads, one Zeus 36 AC-20 with 4 tons of ammunition, 2 diverse optics Type 20 medium lasers in each arm, and 1 Hovertech Quad SRM-4 with 1 ton of ammunition, and a modest 12 heat sinks to get it by in certain light combat situations. Despite its primary feature disappearing off the face of the inner sphere, many houses would continue to produce the Cyclops in a number of configuration that borders on madness. The CP-10HQ, introduced in 2750, was redesigned with a piggyback collapsible command module on its rear torso. This comes at the cost of sacrificing its AC-20. The CP-10Q, introduced in 2801, focuses on ranged combat and replaces the AC-20 with an LRM-10. 2 more heat sinks, 2 more tons of ammo, plus 7 more tons of armor. The CP-11 replaces the AC-20 with a Gauss rifle, again emphasizing range. The CP-11B, developed in 3045, adds a second Gauss rifle, 13 tons of armor, and a downgraded 270 engine, a configuration that significantly increases its battle value. In 3058, Grumium Creations would replace the chassis with Endo Steel and upgrade its armor to ferrofibers, keeping the Gauss rifle and upgrading to extended range lasers and a Streak SRM. With the discovery of the Helm memory core, a number of attempts would be made to recreate the B-2000 computer with varying levels of success. In the development of the C3 computer, as well as a completely different method of command deployment, the Cyclops would no longer be seen as a command unit. Those units who still had a working battle computer were reserved to high-ranking officers. Well, folks, that's all we have today for the venerable Cyclops battle mech. If you liked the video, like, subscribe, share, and do all that other good stuff. If not, well, I'll see you later, suckers. It doesn't work. It doesn't move. Why doesn't it move? Battle mechs move. What? Not possible to create leg actuators strong enough to make Matar move. What do you mean? What do you mean it's not strong enough? How much did we spend on this damn project? 10 billion C-bills? For that damn thing better fly, I tell you. Fly! Fly to the moon! That's what I'm gonna do to those scientists. I tell you what, it's their fault. It's their fault. It's my fault for not motivating them enough. This had nothing to do with rigorous, scrutinizing, bureaucratic oversight. No, nothing to do with that at all. It had everything to do with treasonous incompetence. Treasonous incompetence. That's of course, men of science are motivated by the fear of death, of course. The fear of death motivates science. Rifkin, come now, put that in my memoirs. Fear of death motivates men of science. Yes. Send that across all Comstar channels. Send it everywhere. Everywhere. Everyone should know what really motivates men of science. It was my mistake for not threatening death. Charge them all with treasonous incompetence and have them executed immediately.